So I guess we're gonna make some banana bread today. So we already got ingredients laid out. You need sugar and flour and vanilla, cinnamon, salt, eggs, butter, bananas, obviously. And then you need a couple measuring devices and baking soda. You would need a pan to put them in after it's done. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start with 1 cup of sugar. Then we got 1 cup of sugar. Fourth of a cup of butter. So I just cut this one in half. Usually. And this actually has to be melted. So I'm going to throw it in a bowl and melt it real quick. Nice and melted. It's melted enough. And like usual, the kids broke spatula. So you make do with what you have. A spoon. You also need an egg. Break your egg. And just mix this. If you have an actual mixer, you can use an actual mixer. You can mix it by hand. So we like to teach our kids that electronics are not everything. Use your good old-fashioned elbow grease. However, at Christmas time, I actually grabbed a mixer. And then you're going to take your wonderful, rotten looking bananas. You do not want yellow bananas. You don't want green bananas. You want bananas that are seeing a better day. And I actually do not like the touch of bananas. I don't even like to eat a banana. Brown is okay as well. The recipe calls for 3 to 4 bananas, but I like to use more. Never had any complaints. Oh, this one already broke. So while I'm peeling bananas, guys, I guess I should also inform you, you should probably turn on your oven if you have not already. I preheated my oven to 325 degrees. And because I am freezing some of this for the holidays, I am using foil pans. Oops. therefore, I'm not sure exactly how many I'll need this time. The riper and browner and moldier looking your bananas are, the easier they are to mush in. Which is why I'm doing this a few at a time. And you just kind of mush your bananas in. It's simple. Christmas time, I like to bake snickerdoodles. If you guys like snickerdoodles, watch for more videos from baking. It will go a little bit quicker, I promise. Maybe we'll get our kids involved. Is there any type of cookies you guys like that maybe we can make? So if you guys are watching, don't forget to like and follow. Subscribe to the page. Comment below. Let us know what kind of cookies you guys like. What kind of cookies you'd like to see us make or goodies. I probably can just do this. So again, I'm using 6 bananas. Most people only use 3 to 4, but it's all your guys' own personal preference. This is really grossing me out, touching the banana. And actually, you could do this before you made your mixture. You didn't have to do it at this stage. Banana bread's one thing you really can't screw up. I guess you could if you don't cook it properly. So this just happens to be more of this little thing. So comment below, let us know if you guys have made banana bread before. Or if you are watching this to let us know you want to learn how to make banana bread. Not drop that in. I know this truly looks like a lot of bananas, but I promise it's not. And I also have this cool little device. I use it when I decide to make meat. So when you put your elbow into things, use your good old-fashioned elbow grease. You can use different tools. You don't always have to have a whisk. You don't always have to have those fun things. This can actually even be done with a fork. So you can improvise with some things. If you don't have granulated sugar, you can use brown sugar instead. If you're baking cupcakes, you can use applesauce. This is just mushing those little bananas. Trying to get the bananas a little bit finer. That is all. So the next thing you guys need is flour. And we'll set this here. And we're gonna get, you can put flour in with your actual mixture or in another cup. I'll put it in another cup for you guys today. This recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour. That would be my luck right now. I would spill this all over myself. So there's about 1 cup. I'll put it in here. Usually I just pour it right in, as you can tell. And there's 1/2 cup. And then, it's new. It's the worst thing about new stuff, you can't get it opened. There you go. We are going to put 1 tablespoon of baking soda in. And I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon in of salt, because I actually don't like salt. And if you want something with a little more flavor, which most people don't put this in their banana bread, you can use a little cinnamon. About 1/4 of a teaspoon in there. And because I'm going to use this later, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just use a toothpick and slightly stir it in. Not a lot of cinnamon, you'll still taste it. And I'm going to add just a very tiny splash of vanilla. Sounds like you're going pee. And you can see it in there. All right. You can put this in all at once. You can put it in slowly. I will do it kind of slowly today for you guys so you can see it. And as I do this, I go from the sides, trying to stir it in. Your mixture will get harder, especially if you're using some elbow grease. So since you guys have all subscribed to our page, what has been your favorite video so far? What do you guys like to watch? Comment below. Have you seen the little kitty videos? As I mix this, I actually push this against the side to mush my bananas more. And if you can't tell, the mixture is getting a little bit thicker. Mixing some bananas. while you're mixing, you can kind of feel the bananas, which is what I'm trying to mush up. And I'm going to use this little guy again. Maybe. Just to make sure I got no big clumpy bananas. Nobody wants a big clumpy banana bite. Maybe you do. This is also similar to having a whisk. If you've improvised and made do with some things you got. Sometimes single parents, you don't always have those fun things. Like mixers or whisks. Or you've had them and your kids steal them and break them. For slime. Alright, so I'm just going to push these other mushy bananas that I see out. And then there you have it, guys. You pretty much have your banana bread mixture. I'm going to take my loaf pans and my cooking spray. And I'm actually spraying over my sink because I don't want this all over. Because I bake often, I am just using cooking spray. Again, if you don't have cooking spray, you want to improvise, you can use butter. Do make sure your oven's preheated to 325. I already checked ours. But if you need to use butter, just go ahead and take it. Take your stick, open it up, and rub it on the inside. It will do the same thing. So will Crisco. And then you're going to take your mixture. And I'm sorry, I'm left-handed. And you only fill this little guy half full. And I will fill this one. Put a little bit more in here. If you have a spatula, this is the time that you would scrape all of this out, which I will here in a minute. I am actually going to fill one more pan. Your banana bread does rise, so you actually do not want to overfill these unless you want to clean your stove. I do not. Sometimes if you subscribe, you might see some bloopers or some what not to do's when you're baking. Sometimes things don't turn out. It happens. We get it. So give us a comment if you guys would like to see the recipe. This one's not really. Don't forget, guys, do not eat raw batters of any kind for the fact that you can get salmonella. The recipe will be in the comments below after you subscribed. So these are ready. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven. This one will get done quicker because it is not so full. I will check these in about 45 minutes and see how they come out. To check them, I will just stick a toothpick inside and see if it comes out clean. If it comes out clean, we're good to go. thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.